6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Miriam Khan. First, the headlines. Over 2 million faithful are in Maidan Arafat to perform the Rukn Azam of Hajj Waquf Arafat. In his Hajj sermon, Imam al-Sheikh Mohammed bin Hassan al-Sheikh has called upon the Muslims to eliminate hatred among themselves for a better relationship of a brotherhood and cooperation. The nation will observe Independence Day on Wednesday as Kashmir Solidarity Day, while Indian Independence Day on Thursday as Black Day. Total communication blackout continues in occupied Kashmir on 6th consecutive day today, with the people facing severe shortage of the essential commodities like baby food and life-saving medicines. A senior Taliban leader says a peaceful deal between Taliban and United States is expected to be signed after Eid al-Adha. Iran unveiled a locally upgraded missile defense system today. And now the news in detail. Chanting Labbaik, Allahumma Labbaik, over 2 million faithful are present in Maidan Arafat to perform the Rukn Azam of Hajj Waquf Arafat. Delivering Hajj sermon from Masjid Nimra at Maidan Arafat, Imam al-Sheikh Mohammed bin Hassan al-Sheikh has called upon the Muslims of the world to be kind in their dealings with the others, to have blessings of Allah Almighty. He said Allah showers His countless blessings on those who are gentle, kind and compassionate. Sheikh Mohammed bin Hassan said Allah Almighty's blessings have no boundaries. He said Islam has preached for being the compassionate towards the parents, children, relatives and all other creatures. Sheikh Mohammed bin Hassan said Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, has described the entire Muslim Ummah as a human body, signifying that pain in one organ affects the entire body. He said Muslims should eliminate hatred among themselves from having a better relationship of a brotherhood and cooperation. Sheikh Mohammed bin Hassan has urged the Muslims to have belief in Tawheed, have fear of Allah Almighty and follow the teachings of Islam to become true Muslims. He said the Muslims who have taqwa are given the preference to other Muslims in Islam. Later, the Hujjaj offer Zohar and Asr prayers together. They will stay at Arafat, spending the whole day in supplication, praying for the welfare of Ummah. After Azan-e-Maghrib, they will leave for Muzdalfa, where they will offer Maghrib and Isha prayers together and spend the night under open sky. They will also collect the pebbles from Muzdalfa to throw at Sutton the next morning. After offering the Fajr prayer at Muzdalfa, they will also leave for Mina for remaining Hajj rituals. Ghilaf-e-Kaaba was changed today at Masjid-e-Haram in Makkatul Mukarramah. The Ghilaf-e-Kaaba, known as Kaswa, replaced on 9th of Zilhajj every year on the day of Arafat. The new Ghilaf has been prepared at the cost of 7 million Saudi Riyal. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Aman, says the government will observe Independence Day as Kashmir Solidarity Day and 15th of this month as a Black Day in a befitting manner. Addressing a news conference in Sialkot this afternoon, she appealed to the nation to actively participate in the rallies and other programs on Wednesday and Thursday to demonstrate solidarity with Kashmiris of Indian-occupied Kashmir. The Special Assistant said the real face of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has tried to change the special status of occupied Kashmir through a nefarious act, should be exposed to the world. Firdaus Ashik Aman said Pakistan has decided to go to the United Nations on the recent move by the Indian government regarding Kashmir. She urged the world nations to come forward and support the oppressed who have been denied all the rights and are being subjected to the worst human rights violations. She thanked China for supporting Pakistan's stance on the issue, opposing unilateral change of the status of occupied Kashmir by India. The government has decided to provide health insurance to the families of the new overseas protected labor from the October 15 this year across the country. This was announced by the Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Overseas Pakistani Sayyid Zulfikar Abbas Bukhari, along with the Special Assistant for Health Services Dr. Zafar Mirza in Islamabad today. Zulfikar Abbas Bukhari said that the Pakistanis who go abroad for labor remain worried about their families. Therefore, the state of Pakistan has taken the responsibility of health facility to their family members. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Zafar Mirza said that the overseas Pakistanis who have already been living abroad can also become its part by paying premium. 53 Pakistani prisoners have been released in Qatar. A ceremony to be released a prisoner was held in the central prison in Doha. The Prime Minister Imran Khan has requested to his Qatari counterpart to release the Pakistani prisoners during his brief stopover in Qatar while going to the United States. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. In occupied Kashmir, the communication blackout continues on the sixth consecutive day today. The Indian government has snapped a television, telephone, and the internet links to prevent the demonstration against its decision of changing the special status to Jammu and Kashmir. There is no contact of the external world with the residents of the territory, and the majority of newspaper could not be printed during all these days due to the curfew and other restrictions. All Hurriyat leaders, including Sayyid Ali Gilani and Mirwais Umar Farooq, have been put under house arrest or in jails. Over 560 political leaders and workers, including even pro-Indian politicians like Farooq Abdullah, Umar Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti, Engineer Abdul Rashid, and Sajal Loon, have been detained. 70 of the arrested Hurriyat leaders and the activists have been shifted from the Srinagar to a jail in Agra city of the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh. Due to severe blockade, the people of the Kashmir Valley are facing severe shortage of essential commodities, including baby food and life-saving medicines. A senior member of the Taliban, Mullah Khairullah Khairkhwah, says the US and the Taliban negotiator will likely sign the much-awaited peace agreement after Eid al-Adha at the end of this week. In a recorded video message, he said the peace deal between US and Taliban will be signed in the presence of representatives of the United Nations, the Islamic Organization, and the regional countries after the return of the US Special Envoy Zalmay Khalilzad to Doha after Eid. Iran unveiled a locally upgraded missile defense system today that is able to defend against the cruise and ballistic missiles. Iranian media said that the Falak radar system is an upgraded and overhauled version of a foreign air defense radar system. Commander of Iranian Army's Air Defense Force, Brigadier General Ali Raza Sabahi, first said that the new system has been high capabilities and can identify all types of cruise missiles, stealth planes, drone systems, and ballistic missiles within a range of 400 kilometers. In Palestine, Israeli forces have been martyred for Palestinians in Gaza City. Human rights groups have reportedly slammed the Tel Aviv regime for its shoot-to-kill policy. In Russia, thousands of opposition supporters rallied in Moscow today, calling for the free and fair elections after the exclusion of several opposition figures from local polls to the capital next month. The protesters carried a placard with slogans such as "Give us the right to vote," while others held up pictures of activists arrested at earlier demonstrations. Police and the National Guard had detained more than 2,000 protesters at the previous two rallies, which were not authorized by the city officials. The second death anniversary of renowned German doctor Ruth Pfau is being observed today. She dedicated her life to eradicating leprosy from Pakistan. A symbol of selflessness, Dr. Ruth had been hailed as Pakistan's Mother Teresa. She received numerous honors for her work, including Hilal-e-Imtiaz, Pakistan's second highest civilian award in 1979, the Hilal-e-Pakistan in 1989, and the German Stoffer Medal in 2015. And finally, the weather report. Widespread rains with the wind and thunderstorms are expected in Mirpur Khas, Thatta, Hyderabad, Karachi, Shahid Benazirabad division, while at scattered places in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sakhar, Larkana, Makran, Quetta, Yob, Kalat, Sibi, Nasirabad, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala divisions, Islamabad, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan, and at isolated places in Lahore, Sargodha, Faisalabad, Multan, DG Khan, Sahiwal, and Bahawalpur division during the next 12 hours. Isolated heavy falls are also expected in Lower Sindh, initiating Mirpur Khas, Thatta, Hyderabad, Karachi, Shahid Benazirabad division, besides Kalat, Yob, Sibi, and Nasirabad divisions. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of a bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.